The scenes are iconic, but what about the places? Almost unrecognizable. In this video, we revisit famous movie locations and show you how time has completely transformed them. Please go and check out the original website in the description. Rush, 1991. The gritty meetup spot near San Jacinto Street is unrecognizable today. Gone are the trains and lot, now replaced by Houston's Joint Processing Center and a bike trail. The Place Beyond the Pines. Romina and Kofi's home was filmed on Watt Street in Schenectady, New York. The neighborhood remains mostly unchanged, preserving the film's intimate domestic setting. No Country for Old Men. Anton uses a payphone outside the old train depot in Las Vegas, New Mexico. The area's faded charm still lingers across the street from 515 Railroad Avenue. Halloween, 2007. Rob Zombie's version of the Myers house was filmed in South Pasadena at 1110 Glendon Way. Though altered for the movie, the house remains easily recognizable today. American Beauty. The Top Hat Motel is a symbol of suburban decay and hidden tension that defines the film's story. Its unsettling presence still lingers in the landscape today. Drive. The tense getaway scene unfolds heading north on 11th Street in Los Angeles, near the Staples Center. The urban backdrop adds to the film's gritty, stylized atmosphere. Don't Be a Menace to South Central Dashiki's modest 1922 Los Angeles home doubles as Ronnie's in Menace to Society, adding authentic roots to these iconic films about South Central life. Tourist Trap. The Eerie Cage Walkway at Griffith Park's old zoo was one of 3 filming spots from the movie. A shed-like structure once stood at the top of this overgrown path, now left to time. Keanu. Filmed in New Orleans, Louisiana, this 2016 comedy scenes bring the city's charm to life, capturing local flair and vibrant streets in a snapshot from late 2021. The Shining, 1997. Stephen King's The Shining miniseries used the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, King's original inspiration for The Overlook. It's a tourist hotspot to this day. Top Gun: Maverick. The thrilling airbase scenes were shot at Naval Air Station North Island in California. This real U.S. Navy facility brought authenticity to Maverick's high-flying return. Back to the Future, 1985. The moment when Marty dodges a car was shot in South Pasadena. The street still draws fans looking to walk in the tire marks of time-traveling history. Animal House. The famous Knowledge is Good statue stood on Memorial Quad at the University of Oregon. Behind it is the Knight Library, built in 1937 and still in use today. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Though set in Philly, this 2022 shot was filmed in Los Angeles Arts District. The show frequently uses California to double for the East Coast. Twin Peaks. The log from the Eerie opening credits lies across from Railroad Avenue in Snoqualmie. It's still there in Railroad Community Park, but only appeared in 2 episodes. Rush, 1991. Walker's house once stood near Jordan and Shield in Houston, but the entire neighborhood was wiped out in the 90s. It's now part of the Flint Hills plant complex. Phantasm. The Dunes Cantina, now Daimon Yojimbo Japanese restaurant in Huntington Beach, was rediscovered through a 2009 blog. A plastic horse on the roof once marked the spot. They Live. Nada first spots the preacher on a corner near Spring and First in downtown LA. The spot remains busy, but the undercurrent of rebellion has long since faded. The Return of the Living Dead. The Eerie Resurrection Cemetery was a fake set in a Silmar olive grove. Bulldozed in 2005, it's now a suburban neighborhood with no sign of its undead past. Moving Target. This 1954-built Studio City house became a Boston safe house in Moving Target. Located on Lemp Avenue, it's barely changed since its witness protection days. Hellraiser 3: Hell on Earth. The Boiler Room nightclub where chaos erupts was filmed at 316 West Commerce Avenue in High Point. Today, it's the Antique and Design Center. No pinhead in sight. Planet of the Apes. The iconic Forbidden Zone scene was filmed at Horseshoe Bend, Arizona. Though untouched in the film, it's now a tourist magnet with viewing platforms and safety rails. Children of the Corn. The Hornick, Iowa school where chaos unfolds, is now gone. Once at 4th and 4th, only a sidewalk remains where the building stood from the 1930s until its demolition. Poltergeist. The Holiday Inn scene at the end of Poltergeist was filmed at the Ontario Airport Inn in California. The location is still in operation, but no ghosts are guaranteed. Biodome, 1996. The Donald C. Tillman Water Reclamation Plant in Van Nuys subbed for the Biodome. Still active today, the site's futuristic design remains photo-ready in 2023. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Ira's Toys still stands in Heber City, though the signage and interiors are long gone. Fans might walk right past without knowing a Christmas horror classic was filmed here. Limitless, 2011. Eddie's rush of brilliance unfolds partly on the Brooklyn Bridge. The 2011 thriller showcased the iconic New York landmark in slick, fast-paced sequences. Nothing But Trouble. The bizarre drawbridge was filmed on Lions Ranch Road in Santa Clarita, part of the old Valencia Oaks movie ranch. A matte painting helped complete the twisted setting. Tourist Trap. Slouson's Lost Oasis was filmed at the old zoo in Griffith Park. The filmmakers added a false front to an existing structure. Interiors were shot separately at Rampart Studios. The Umbrella Academy, 2019. Allison time travels to 1961 Dallas, but the scene was actually filmed in Hamilton, Ontario. The area's mid-century architecture fit the early 60s vibe perfectly. Trick or Treat. The spooky Krieg house from this Halloween cult classic is a real 4,215 square foot home in Vancouver. Built in 2002, it still stands at 3725 West 36th Avenue. Deliverance. The Colonial Lodge once stood at the corner of Black Rock Mountain Parkway and Highway 441 in Georgia. It was demolished in the 80s, but survives in postcards and film. Sleepaway Camp. The chilling boating accident in this cult horror hit was filmed on Summit Lake in Argyle, New York. Today, the spot is quiet, but fans still seek it out for photos. Magnum P.I., 1980. The Byodo-in Temple in Kaneohe, Oahu remains a serene spot today. It appeared in Magnum P.Core and continues to be a popular tourist stop in Hawaii. Roadhouse. The bandstand, where Dalton threw punches and philosophy, once stood in Anaheim. Demolished in 2015, the site is now an empty lot with only fan memories left. License to Drive. Most of this teen comedy was shot around Los Angeles and the San Fernando Valley, including scenes at local malls and residential streets still recognizable today. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Though set in Philly, this 2022 scene was filmed in Los Angeles. The long-running comedy regularly uses West Coast locations to stand in for the East Coast. Twin Peaks Kiana Lodge in Poulsbo, Washington, doubled as the Blue Pine Lodge. It's here where Laura Palmer's body was discovered near Agate Pass in the Unforgettable series opener. It, 1990. Where Stanley confronts the mummy is a quiet corner in New Westminster, British Columbia. The McBride Boulevard and Royal Avenue intersection still looks eerily similar. No Country for Old Men. The chilling scene where Anton kills Carla Jean was filmed at a quiet home on Jackson Street in Las Vegas, New Mexico. The house remains hauntingly familiar today. Scream 2, 1997. Agnes Scott College in Decatur, Georgia, doubled as Windsor College in Scream 2. The campus remains intact, though the Delta Lambda drama is long gone. The Wizard, 1989. This Nintendo-powered road trip made a stop at the Cabazon Dinosaurs in California. The giant sculptures are still photo favorites more than 3 decades later. Electroglide in Blue. This food truck scene was filmed on East Shea Boulevard in Fountain Hills, Arizona. The woman in white, that's the director's wife, Lucy Angle Gorcio, in a rare cameo. They Live. The famous alley fight and subliminal billboards like Obey were filmed near 7th and Olive in Los Angeles. Today, the area is modernized, but still oddly unsettling. Transformers: Age of Extinction. That bizarre tourist trap carved into a rock? It's real. Whole N. The rock in Utah was used in the movie and still draws curious visitors off Highway 191 today. Silent Night, Deadly Night. St. Mary's Orphanage, where Billy's horror began, once stood in Heber City, Utah. The building is gone, replaced by an empty field that hides its chilling backstory. 12 Monkeys. Hamilton, Ontario, hosts the setting of a grandmother's old store, where a character hides under their mother's maiden name. An eerie nod to identity and survival in 2015. Don't Breathe. The Blind Man's House, built in 1924 Detroit, stands as one of the few habitable homes on the street. Interiors were filmed abroad, but the house anchors the chilling story. Friday Night Lights. The Dillon Bus Depot in Austin, Texas, appears in 2 seasons of the series, grounding key emotional moments in the real-life Texas community it represents. Tales from the Hood Sims Funeral Home was filmed at 1345 Kellam Avenue in Los Angeles. The modest home still stands today, but its eerie cinematic legacy lives on in horror history. Disturbia Kale's creepy neighbor lives at 6222 Painter Avenue in Whittier, California. This 3,498 square foot home was built in 1910 and still looms large over the sidewalk today. Children of the Corn 2. The chilling church scene was filmed at the Chatham Meeting House in Snow Camp, North Carolina. This historic structure still stands at 301 Drama Road today. The Gauntlet. Metz's Cocktail Lounge stood in downtown Phoenix until it was demolished in 1982. The gritty bar was long gone before many even realized it was used in the film. Blue Velvet. Though known for The Gauntlet, Metz's Cocktail Lounge also appeared in Blue Velvet. Demolished in 1982, the once iconic Phoenix bar has completely vanished. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Part 2. That epic bridge chase was filmed on the 1924 Steel Truss Colorado River Bridge in Bastrop, Texas. Now a pedestrian path, it's far shorter than it looked on screen. Deliverance. The hospital scene was filmed at 184 South Main Street in Clayton, Georgia. At the time of the visit, the building served as the Rabun County Health Department. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. The film's epilogue was shot at the historic Westwood Village Theater in Los Angeles. Still operational, it's hosted countless premieres, minus any demonic chaos. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The police station seen here was demolished in 1996 and replaced by a medical center. Nearby, the Cavalier Blacksmith Shop remains a historic fixture in Scottsdale to this day. Schitt's Creek. This Orangeville, Ontario neighborhood shows a quiet decline in upkeep, reflecting the show's themes of change and resilience amid small-town life, captured in 2023. Varsity Blues Coyote Stadium in Georgetown, Texas set the scene for football glory. Torn down in 2010, Only memories and film clips remain of this small-town Texas high school field.